Hello everyone, welcome to my tapping channel. Today I wanted to talk about how you can stop worrying about what other people think of you. But before we do that, I'm Sandra Inman. I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance, using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you want to change your mindset, you want to release and get over all of that anxiety and that self-doubt that's keeping you stuck, and become more confident and being the real you in the world confidently, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to know how you can work on yourself in a way that is going to work with those parts of you that you can't see, that we know is called the shadow, and there's light sides and dark sides to that shadow, to be able to find the things that are keeping you stuck, working by yourself with the chakras, and then have a look at my free video called How to Heal Your Shadow Through Balancing Your Energy Centers. There's a link in the description field below this video. A lot of the things we want to do in our life, like be who we truly are, is being stifled by our concern about what others think of us. This is a normal human thing. We are a communal species. We tend to survive by being in social groups, and to belong to a group, yes, we do have to be aware of other people, and we do have to work with other people and collaborate with each other, and that does demand that we are somewhat discerning about the things that we do and the things we don't do, and the way that we treat other people. But the problem is that sometimes this goes too far, and it actually stifles an individual from truly expressing what their sole purpose is. And so we have to become more discerning in what we think about when we're concerned about what other people might think of us. Because essentially it's the ego that's concerned about what other people think of us. We've been brought up through our schooling, through our culture, through our family, to be concerned about other people, because we don't want to be excommunicated from the group. We don't want to be ostracized. We don't want to be on the out. We don't want to be necessarily out on our own. Loneliness isn't something that humans do very well. Some people can be lone wolves, and some people can survive on their own. But we are actually a social species, and we have evolved the way we have by being communal and being collaborative with each other, not competing with each other and not warring with each other. So when we're worried about what other people think of us, we have to ask ourselves, is this just the ego that's concerned about appearing wrong or bad in some way? Often the concern is that if you step into who you want to be, or who you know you are, who you think you are, who you believe your true self is, then who's going to get upset? Who are you going to offend? One of the main reasons why a lot of us don't step into our career or our soul purpose or whatever it is that we want to do is that we're worried about what other people are going to think of us and what other people are going to say. Because there will be people out there who will criticize you when you step into your purpose. There will be people out there that will try to drag you back down to where they are, or just try to drag you back to where they knew you to be and who they knew you to be, or who they need you to be. And that's going to happen, and that's a reality. It happens all the time. And you may have experienced that with your family when, even growing up, if you tried to step outside the family constraints, you were reeled back in very, very fast. And while this isn't licensed to just go and do whatever you want in a really reckless fashion or in a harmful fashion, this is really about people who want to do really great things in the world. So many people talk to me about what they want to do in the world, the people they want to help. A lot of people who are healers, who want to bring their gifts into the world, are holding back on doing that in the way that they could be doing that, because they're worried about what other people will think, particularly if they're earning money from doing what it is that they do, because people have all of these beliefs about money, who's allowed to earn money and who's not allowed to earn money, basically. So if you're a healer or a spiritual teacher, you're not allowed to earn money. But if you're a lawyer or an accountant or a doctor, well, you're allowed to earn money. But so they're allowed to eat and pay mortgages and live. But healers and spiritual teachers and people who are more on that helping side of the fence, well, no, you just got to starve. We don't care. We just want from you, but we don't want to give you anything. And that is a mindset that a lot of people in this industry have towards themselves. So it's worrying about other people calling you greedy, calling you selfish, calling you narcissistic, calling you this, calling you that, calling you the other. That is often holding you back from truly being and giving who you are. And even if your career path, call it that, or your life path, or where you really want to be in your life is not the trend at the moment, then that can be another thing that can be hard for you to take. There are a lot of women out there who want to be stay-at-home mums. And the climate at the moment is that is not a good thing to do. Yet that is part of the path for those women, and they have every right to do it. So we need to really know what it is that we want to do and then go, okay, who am I afraid of that's going to say this, that, or the other? And a way to do this is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, let it out, and imagine yourself in a scene where you're standing there and there's a group of people around you. They might be old school friends, they might be your tribe, your family, they might be people you know now, your current friends. They could be people you work with if you're working. And tell those people what it is you truly want to do, and that you, even if you don't have everything you need to do that right now, that you know that you're perfectly capable of having those things and being able to do it. And just see what reaction you get from those people when you do that. So this is in your imagination. You're tuning into your subconscious mind. You're putting yourself in a scene where you are also putting your memories, your subconscious memories of all of these people that may be in your current life or in your past. And just see who the critics are in that group. Really look for the critics. There may be people there who are very supportive of you. We're not interested in them right now. We're only interested in the ones that might kick up a fuss, who might be saying to you, who do you think you are? Or, oh, well, that goes against blah, blah, blah. Or, well, what do you think people are going to think if you do that? Or what if this happens and what if that happens? And you get all the naysayers. Pick who they are. And then you can use your tapping to be able to then change what it is that you're saying to yourself. Because what's happening in your subconscious mind is you're taking their character and you're criticizing yourself. They're all representations of yourself now. Even if they're real people, and they really would say that if you said this to them, you have internalized them and you're actually saying it to yourself first, so that you may never get the opportunity for them to say it because you're holding yourself back so much. It's scary to go against the grain. It's not easy to be a pioneer in your own family, or to be somebody who no longer resonates with a particular social group anymore. Or maybe you don't share the same ideologies anymore as people that you've been friends with for a long time. You've changed your outlook on life, and now you're heading in a different direction to where they're heading, and you're worried that they're going to get offended, they're going to maybe throw a tantrum or do something that's going to pull you back, or they're going to call you names and they're going to tell you you're this, that, or the other. If you're going to walk your path, you have to walk your path regardless of what anybody else says or does about it. And when you do, as hard as it might be at first to do this, as soon as you start doing it and you surrender to doing it, the universe will open up and give you what it is that you need to make your next step. You might meet new people who are going to be more supportive of what it is that you're doing. You may be guided to different social groups who may even be able to support you in some way with this new venture that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're heading towards. Don't let other people pull you back. You know, if you're that crab that wants to get out of the bucket, get out of the bucket. Don't worry about the other crabs trying to pull you back. They'll try all sorts of things, and you have to have resolve about what it is that you want to do in your life if you truly want to move forward. So if you want to book a clarity session with me to get more clear about maybe who those people are that are holding you back, or at least how you're holding yourself back, then certainly do that. It's a 30-minute session. The link to book is in the description field below this video. We'll get together, we'll have a talk. I will ask you a lot of questions. You can ask me a lot of questions, and if I feel that we're a fit for coaching and actually being able to make those changes to reduce that anxiety and that fear and doubt that's holding you back, then we can talk about how we can work together. Link in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra. I'll see you on the next video.